Now let's talk about the epigastric pain, the Western differential diagnosis tool. Duodenum or the duodenal ulcer. This is characterized by ulceration of the duodenums associated with increased secretion of acid. The pain starts in the center of the epigastrium and comes in bouts. It usually starts 2 or 3 hours after eating, and it is relieved by eating little and frequently. Other symptoms are similar to those of gastric ulcer. Pancreas, pancreatitis. Pancreatitis is inflammation in the pancreas. It can occur as acute pancreatitis. It appears suddenly and lasts for days, or chronic. It occurs over many years. Pancreatitis occurs when digestive enzymes become activated while still in the pancreas, irritating the cells of the organ and causing inflammation. In severe forms, this inflammatory cascade is responsible for the systematic manifestations of the disease. In the majority of cases, alcohol abuse and gallstones cause pancreatitis. Patients with acute pancreatitis frequently feel severe and constant pain in the upper abdomen and which crosses the body's midline and radiates to the back. It is often associated with vomiting. Pain reaches a maximum intensity quickly and can last a long time. The patients may present with the patients may present with various systematic manifestations. The general symptoms include tachypnea, rapid shallow breathing, hypotension or low blood pressure, tachycardia, fever with signs of shock, multi-system organ failure, and the altered state of consciousness. The differentials for pancreatitis include peptic ulcer disease, biliary colic, cholecystitis, bowel obstruction, mesenteric ischemia, and diabetic ketoacidosis. Carcinoma of the pancreas. Early pancreatic cancers often do not cause any signs or symptoms. By the time they cause symptoms, they have often already spread outside the pancreas. When reported, the symptoms are rather vague and do not indicate a specific disease. Thus, the potential for misinterpretation is high. Symptoms include weight loss and poor appetite. Jaundice means yellowing of the eyes and skin, pain in the upper abdomen or back, weakness, nausea, and vomiting. Large intestine, appendicitis. In a few cases, appendicitis may start with epigastric pain. However, it soon extends to the lower abdomen or umbilical area. Irritable bowel. More than a proper diagnosis, this term tends to be a catch-all for all cases of abdominal pain that do not have another explanation. However, it is important to remember that in approximately 42% of cases, irritable bowel may present with epigastric pain. However, it is equally important to bear in mind that from the perspective of Chinese diagnosis, if the pain is in the epigastric region, it definitely indicates a stomach pathology. And in any case, the stomach is closely related to the large intestine within the bright yang. Gallbladder, gallstones. Gallstones are the acute clinical manifestation of cholelithiasis, presence of concretions that form in the biliary tract. If a gallstone lodges in a duct and causes a blockage, the resulting symptoms include sudden and rapidly intensifying epigastric pain radiating to the right hypochondrium, back pain between the shoulder blades, pain in the right shoulder associated with vomiting. Pain from gallstones often occurs after eating and lasts 3 to 4 hours. Acute coronary syndrome, inferior wall myocardial infarction. Abdominal pain can be related to extra-abdominal causes, which must also be considered. Inferior wall myocardial infarction is characterized by epigastric pain, which can be confused with abdominal or stomach pain. It is usually very severe, sharp, or burning, often associated with cold sweating and feeling of impending death. Hypotension and bradycardia can be observed. Red flag in Western medicine. Particular attention should be paid in case of early, constant epigastric pain with or without breathing difficulty, hypotension, and sweating. In these situations, infarction must be ruled out. In any case, acute or chronic epigastric pain requires careful diagnosis and imaging evaluation because this condition may have many possible causes varying greatly in severity. Thank you for your attention.